afternoon, America. I'm Carmel Richardson, and this is A Push News. Our top story today is President Franklin D. Roosevelt signing 121 bills today, including the Fair Labor Standards Act. In an attempt to save our nation from this Great Depression, the Fair Labor Standards Act establishes minimum wages, overtime pay, and child labor restrictions. Many citizens are questioning if the act is the last major reform our Democratic president in his second term will do. The Supreme Court called some of the provisions unconstitutional, but there are several U.S. citizens biased over the act. Let's see what reporter Jared has for us today.
Thank you, Carmel. I'm sitting here with agricultural worker Charlotte Simmons to see what she has to say. How are you, Miss Simmons?
I'm doing great. How are you?
I'm good, thank you. Now, Miss Simmons, what is your analysis on the Fair Labor Standards Act?
This new act exempts agricultural employees. The state isn't paying many people for their overtime. In the end, it will stifle job opportunities for lower-skilled workers and youth, but not industrial workers. Like the National Association of Manufacturers said, the Fair Labor Standards Act constitutes a step in the direction of communism, Bolshevism, fascism, and Nazism. On the other hand, there's a minimum wage of 40 cents an hour, a minimum standard work week for extra pay for overtime, so workers can't be overworked, and a restriction on hiring children under 16, which makes working in industrial factories much safer. As Franklin D. Roosevelt said, this country needs, and unless I mistake its temper, the country demands bold, persistent experimentation. It is in common sense to take a method and try it, and if it fails, admit it frankly and try another. But above all, try something.
Well, America, you heard it here first on A Push News. I'm Jared Jordan. Back to you, Carmel.
Thank you, Jared. Well, whether it's bad or good, this new act is a step into the future. Tonight on A Push News, we'll be talking about other acts that has to do with child labor restrictions. That's all we have today on this afternoon news. Goodbye.